Now, lastly, actually, let's test this before it goes. So let me just why Miami, Florida is the best place. Press OK. And this should give us a URL of an image based on that topic. Can we use Midjourney? Yes, you can. Good question, because we're not actually. I strongly recommend not to use ChatGPT to make images because it's not the best. That's why you would use something called Flux or use Midjourney. So Midjourney does have an API, not directly within the platform, but there's an outside API that you can use. Okay, so you go here, and this is the Miami, Florida picture. And now, last step is to put it all back here, right? So how convenient is it? Do you guys see how a software is talking with another software altogether in different ways? And what you see, what the person sees, is just putting a topic, pressing a button, and the posts are made for them. So go here, we update the row, right? So we want to update it. We don't want to add a new one because we already made one by adding a topic here. So we update the row. Again, you have to make your connection. This is very, very easy. Just like any other software, you sign in with Google. No authorization, none of that. Just press save, press your sort of account, and then you put the spreadsheet ID. That's content generation. This one, yeah, this one. And now we want to press sheet name, which is sheet right here, posts, and then we want to put row number, which you can find right here. So row start. See how you use column start and row start. And now we have the idea, the generate trigger, the Facebook post, which we have to map. So put result. Then we want to put LinkedIn post, which you can map, and the image URL, which you can find from data, and you can find the URL here. Press save. Let's test this all together. Let's see how it works. Oh, and we have to put it down as well because we want to update this as well. So you go back here, we go here, and then we can change this to generate trigger, button will be done. And we can press done. And press save. Let's test this. Let's see how it works. Waving data. Generate. Now we just wait for it to make the Facebook post, LinkedIn, image, and then bring it all back to the sheet. Where do we review the actual post and image before posting? Well, you actually review it on the sheet. So here, the post was just made. LinkedIn post was just made. It didn't post it to LinkedIn yet. Nothing's posted, right? You didn't press this button, which is the one that you used to post, which is why I'm saying the human intervention is there, right? You have to check the quality of the post before actually posting it. What this is doing, the first step of the automation, is generating the content that allows you to take a look at it, say, look, I like the LinkedIn post, let's actually post this. And I like the image, right? The image here, we can check if you like it, and then we can go ahead with the system. Okay. Now, the next part of the automation is using Facebook and LinkedIn to automatically post it. How do we do this? Well, we already have the filter down, so we already know that we press that button right here. It automatically goes this way. So the only thing that's left to do is add the Facebook module, right? Module again, circle, so one app, and the LinkedIn, right? So we go here, Facebook, and we go to Facebook pages. So again, Facebook pages, there's many different Facebooks, so Facebook leads ad. So I mean, a use case for this is when you have a Facebook ad and someone fills it out and that triggers the automation and does whatever. In this case, we use Facebook pages. We go here, create a post with photos. You go page, my page, you just have to connect this, add, save, and then it will take you to the Facebook. And then photos is we download a photo from URL. And bear in mind, remember this, remember the fact that Facebook has two options, upload a photo and download a photo from URL. Because in this case, we only have the URL that we can use, right? We don't have anything else. So we need to use a URL. And we go to row values, and the URL is in column E. And that's why we're going to put E here, E. And message will be the actual text body of the post, and that will be in column C. Column C. Okay. Now, once that's done, we have to post on LinkedIn. But LinkedIn isn't as straightforward as Facebook because there are a few things you have to do before. Yes, if you can customize it. So I'm reading Cynthia message. If you don't like what AI generates, can you who can send command to do again, but some corrections. What you can do is repress this, generate, so it does it again, or you can add a column here which says edits, which you can prompt it saying, make this better like this, and then press the button and it regenerates. So you can do all sorts of things. That's why the system is so custom. You can do all sorts of things here because it's all within Google Sheets and you can connect all these different softwares. That's the beauty of automation. So yes, you can make it the way that you want it, Cynthia. Here, create a image post. But you see how here it doesn't give you the option to add a URL. So what do we do in this case? In this case, we use an HTTP, and don't get intimidated or overwhelmed because this is probably the first time you've heard of this word. Get a file. we use download a given file from a URL. So here you see how we need a data, we need to map something. We basically need to get the output of the HTTP. So we have the URL. Facebook allows us to post the actual post with the URL, but LinkedIn doesn't, which is why we have to put this additional step right here, which downloads the image from URL, which we can find in column E. So we go here, we put E, that's it. Now we go back here and it automatically should, so let me delete this and let me add this again, because it should automatically show us that we have the HTTP before it, right here. It automatically connected it. So create a user, image, post. So the image is taken care of because we already downloaded it from the previous step. The next thing we need is the content. And the content for LinkedIn is going to be in column D, right? So you see how a lot of this is just mapping variables, putting one variable to another place and mapping it so that it's all automatic. So here we do column D. And let's just do save. Okay, let me delete this because we don't need this right here. And now let's test this content creation. And before doing that, we need to update the row because, as I said, we want to make sure that we know it's done, right? Because we can't visually see that it's posted, right? Unless we go to the platforms ourselves. But how do we make sure? We add a next step at the end that tells us, it gives us an update that, look, this is finished. Now, the way I did that is we clone this because it's pretty much the same thing. But instead of adding done there, let me delete this. Instead of adding done here, we want to add done in this post trigger column. Delete this, let me delete this. And here, post trigger, column F is where we want to update it to done. Now, let's test this out. Let's see how it works. It should work as planned. So let me save this. And in this case, if I press this button, it should do all that stuff that we spoke about. Wait for your data. We can post. And it should post to Facebook. Is it safe to use HTTP? Yes, it is. It's just downloading a URL. Okay, so it happened the same thing. I chose the wrong account. Let me switch to the other account. It goes by default to the wrong one. Let's do it again. So let me delete this. Let me run this once. And post it. Again, it already posted to Facebook. We can do it again. It downloads the image. It sends it to LinkedIn. And then it updates the row that it just did. Yes, HN, I'll show you exactly how to do that using spacing in Google Sheets, because I had the same problem when I started. I was like, how do you do that? But you actually can use spacing. Let me go to my profile. And here we go. The post is done. Miami, Florida. There we have it. So let me delete this and let me go to Facebook. Let me refresh and we should be seeing Miami, Florida right here. So within here, within here you have different spaces, right? And if you press return on your key, it just goes away. So the way to actually go around this is press command, and then enter, command return. So you can work with spacing that way on Google Sheets. That's the way to do it. So guys, and then we have the update here. That is how you can make your own fully AI automated content system that can generate Facebook post, LinkedIn post, generate an image, add it all back to the sheet for you to review it. If you like it, you can go ahead, press post right here. And when you press post, it processes it to LinkedIn automatically. It downloads the image, it sends it to LinkedIn, it posts it there, and then it updates you that it's done.